Good morning from the Oklahoman's video studio. Dave Morris, alongside Mike Knopp, Executive Director of the Oklahoma City Boathouse Foundation, here to look ahead to the Whitewater Festival coming up this weekend down at the Boathouse District. But beforehand, Mike, welcome into the studio. Great to see you.
Great to see you, Dave.
You had a lot going on this past weekend. Let's start with some Mother's Day's festivities there. How were those?
It was great.
How was the crowd? Seemed like you had good weather.
Yeah, it was great weather. Lots of people came out. We had a Mother's Day promotion. Mom got to play for free, and so we had a lot of people take part in that. A lot of rafting going on, families getting out on the water and zip lining, and we had some folks out, all ages. You know, we really proved that it is an intergenerational attraction.
You see on Facebook and social media on days like Mother's Day, as we're looking at these two ladies right here, Pearl and Sylvia, people posting family pictures of the various events that they did on Mother's Day. These two ladies, however, took advantage of your zip line this weekend.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, we have a lot of people talk about this is a kind of a bucket list activity for them to be able to go out and do high adventure activity. I love seeing that.
Yeah, bucket list activity for me.
Yeah, I mean, I love seeing people of all ages having fun and really proving that it really is for everyone. I mean, there is something for everyone. So
good for those ladies.
Yeah, exactly.
Also looking back, you had a few activities going on this past weekend and maybe a weekend before that. The Youth League Championships.
Yeah, that's always one of my favorite events of the year because we have these all these schools from Oklahoma City, a lot of the urban schools that come out. They have rowing teams and they race under the lights. It's their big day, their big championship. I had a lot of people out on Saturday night cheering on all of the competitors, and it was great to see. I think in the video now we've got our middle school championship, and I think that we had.
You're exactly right.
Middle school championship. Middle school championship. The Roosevelt and Oakdale, and they both did great jobs, and these are kids, 12, 13, 14 years old, getting out there on the water racing, and it's amazing to see how well these kids really pick it up and their speed, and so it was really a great weekend. So on the middle school side, we had Oakdale won the championship this year or this spring, and on the high school side, Aztec charter school won, and boy, they were excited. It was really fun to see. Yeah,
it's a great opportunity.
Yeah.
I think when I was 12 or 13, it was basketball for me, just because there wasn't perhaps an opportunity to do stuff like this. This is a whole other world of fitness and activity.
Well, it really is. I mean, it's not only is it teaching these kids about teamwork and commitment and leadership and a lot of just life skills, but also the health and wellness, and then it sets them up for college opportunities, down the road. There's a lot of scholarships available. Of course, we've got a great training facility if they want to, seek other opportunities down the road, from a high performance side of things. So it really is it's really, really fun to see. And it's also fun to see that these teams embracing the traditions of rowing, and when you win a race, tradition calls that you throw your coxswain in the water. So really? I think these kids were all looking forward to that at the end after the awards to throw their coxswain into the water. So that was a lot of fun. So.
Oh, that's awesome. One thing as we're rolling the footage, and good job by Paige and Todd back in the booth on this, you guys do a very nice job with the technical side of things, whether it's GoPros or drones.
Yeah.
You do a good job of just covering your own event there.
Well, we try to show, make it feel like a big event for the kids, and also to show off. We got such a great photogenic venue, and I think it's great to embrace the technology with the new cameras and the 360 video. And part of it is we're still building that culture in Oklahoma City and getting people to really understand what goes on in that boat. Sometimes you see it from the road or you see it from the highway and it seems very graceful, but when you look in the boat like this, as you can see the intensity of what goes on, and it really is exciting.
Now look at that, 360 action.
Yeah.
You guys are just showing off at this point.
Yeah, this is from Central Youth Championship 2 weeks ago. This is one of our Riversports teams, a junior cruise on the women's 4 event. They ended up winning that event, took the gold medal. Many of our athletes qualified for the national championship, and you can see how fast they're going. I mean,
they really are zipping along there.
Yeah, these athletes, they train 6 days a week. They're very committed, and they're nationally ranked, nationally competitive, and we expect big things out of them as they go to the national championship.
Well, congrats to them, and
Yeah.
also props to you guys for the drones and the GoPros. It really just lends itself to that lifestyle of these sporting events, and we'll talk about the Monster BMX team exhibition later. But you sort of think when you hear this, there's probably some cool video footage associated with this, and sure enough, there is.
We've got lots of opportunity to use GoPros in the Boathouse District, whether it be on the river or, as we talked about in the Whitewater Center, we found some GoPros there when we drained the Whitewater, and of course the BMX and the mountain bike areas. So yeah, it's really it's really cool to see what you can do with the technology now. So.
More information about various events and how you can go play at the Boathouse District can be found at riversportokc.org. I'm looking down at the Monday edition of the Oklahoma because there's a nice ad right there for what you have going on right now. In fact, I'll just go ahead and mention that for $19, single experience, $49 for a day pass, riversportokc.org. Coming up this weekend, the Oklahoma City Whitewater Festival.
Yeah, this is a new event for us. We've been talking about it the last few weeks. It really is exciting, all the things that are planned. We really kick off the weekend Friday. We're going to be doing a ribbon cutting for the new bridges that are being opened. And they're going to open just in time because they're going to provide a spectacular viewing location for for what you see here. That's our corporate rafting, and we're going to have the rafting championship on Sunday. But throughout the weekend, we're going to have the extreme canoe slalom race. We're going to have the rafting, the corporate rafting, and the rafting national championship, the national team trials event, a kayak rodeo, so it's a freestyle rodeo, and then the Monster Energy BMX exhibition, BMX team exhibition. So it's a packed weekend full of, and one of the cool things about it is you get to go rafting or kayaking or zip lining or using the pump track in the midst of all of this. So we're going to keep everything open while all the events are going on.
How do you coordinate all the madness? You got the pro athletes, and then you got guys like me out there.
Logistics.
Okay.
It's always there's a lot of timing and logistics in it all. But we feel like it's that's part of what makes it special, is that we want to make it very inclusive and open for everyone. And if you get inspired when you see these people out on the water, you can go out there and do it yourself and realize that really anybody can do this. So
should be a great weekend for it as well, weather-wise.
Yes,
coming up.
I think the weather's looking great, and it'll be, like I said, it'll be a fun. It's free to come in and watch the events, and then if you want to participate, you kind of can sign up for what you're interested in, and we'll have food trucks, and we'll have live music on Saturday, and we've got our new Big Water Grill with which is great. We've worked with Urban Roots this year, and we've got some new items on the menu, some new hot items. So we've been getting great feedback on that. So you can come spend the day, have dinner, watch the racing, listen to music, and go rafting.
Not a bad deal. As you mentioned, 1 p.m. Friday, that's the ribbon cutting ceremony for the various bridges. On the Whitewater side of things, at 11, 1, and 3 on Saturday, the Monster BMX team exhibition. Live music, 3 to 6 on Saturday. Tell me more about this rodeo thing you mentioned. How's that work?
Well, that seems to resonate in Oklahoma when you mentioned rodeo, but it's a freestyle rodeo, and they're doing all kinds of, and that's actually going to be at 7 p.m. We're working with OKC Kayak, and so in the bottom pool, or right after the final major drop, we have the highest volume freestyle channel, really an artificial freestyle channel in the world. It's a really great venue to watch, terrace seating, so everyone kind of gather around this area, and you'll have these kayakers out in the waves, riding the waves, trying to do flips and tricks and different types of things because that's a whole sport in and of itself, the freestyle side.
So it's a whole other skill level.
It really is, and it's fun to watch. I mean, it's really fun to watch. So.
All right, good stuff. Lots going on down at the Boathouse District. The Whitewater Festival coming up this weekend, Thursday through Sunday, right? It's over multiple days.
Yeah, we're going to have preliminaries and things, because we do have the national team trials going on. So these are athletes that are trying to make it onto the national team. So there'll be events. They'll be actually practicing all week, and then preliminaries start up later this week. And I'll mention on the freestyle again, Bart Connor was out last week.
How'd Bart do?
Yeah, well, he didn't do the kayak, but we told him that, freestyle kayaking, it's kind of like gymnastics on the water. So we gave him a challenge, so we'll see.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Bart's always
Yeah.
up for an adventure. Mike, we appreciate you stopping by as always.
Great to be here.
Congrats on the past weekend with all the stuff, including Mother's Day festivities. I saw that you had some new raft guides in from Ecuador.
We do. We've got our new international guides coming in, and you know it's really great because these are career. This is what they do. They're going to be here all summer. Then they'll go off to South America for the winter and guide down there. And these are great guys, and I think they're going to be provide a tremendous experience for those in their rafts. So.
All right, very good.
Yeah.
Again, more information, riversportokc.org. Mike, as always, thanks for your time.
Thank you, Dave.